In the part of London where I live, there's a lot of Muslims. And in recent years I've been asked to make films about extremism or how the women are treated. But all I really wanted to do was show the everyday lives of the people who'd become my friends. For many years I ran a youth club for Bengali teenagers, and at a certain age they'd be whisked off to Bangladesh by their families and would come back a few months later married. It was strange how they seemed to submit to this fate without struggle. And then I got to know one family really well. They thought I was lonely because I didn't have a wife, so they invited me for rice and dal nearly every day. That's how I got to know the sisters in this film. For years I'd been like an uncle to them, and now it was them that were getting married.
I really feel good that I can wear my shorts and no one's here to say Jack. They say...
You do that when your husband's here?
I'll do what I want. You can't tell me Jack.
This is Shahanara. 6 months ago she'd gone to Bangladesh and had an arranged marriage to a village boy who'd never been away from home before. Finally his visa had come through, and today he was coming to live with her in London.
It's my life, I do whatever. He wanted to come to England, I brought him to England.
I think that's the main reason why he married you.
Probably.
To come to England.
You never know anyone. And I haven't spent that much time to judge him. But I presume, because the majority of men are like that, despite he says he loves me, he can't say he loves me because he doesn't even know who I am.
You think they'll get on with each other?
I don't care, to be honest. I'm just living my life. Yeah, he can... is this for the... I only did it for my mum. I only got married because of my mum, so that's the only way I can keep in touch with her. If I didn't, I wasn't allowed to see her.
She was born and raised in London, but she was disowned by her father when she was a teenager, banished from the family home and put into foster care because of her Western values and her refusal to be a traditional Bengali girl.
You know, I left home and everything. If I didn't get married, I didn't see my mum for 5 years. Secretly, I used to see her once in a while. And I hated that.
So why will this make you be able to see your mum?
Because I'm married and the community and the society can't say shit to my dad. Which, that's a lot of bollocks.
My heart went out to Shahanara. I couldn't see how this plan of agreeing to be with someone that she wasn't even that keen on could solve the problems that she had with her family. She'd always lived life according to her own rules, going out with boys like any other Western girl would. That morning, before she went to meet her new husband, she was still talking about her old boyfriend.
Sometimes I hate my ex. If he was strong. Would have been really happy, I know that. I'll miss him. I tell you something nice, Simon, yeah. What my family couldn't do for me, he did. When I was left alone, when I was out of this family for 5 years, it was him who looked after me. It was him who provided food in my mouth when I wasn't working, nothing. It was him who was looking after me. It was him who was giving me everything. Love, support, everything. Cared for me. Went through abuse through my family, threatening to kill him. He still didn't leave me and go. But when it came to a situation that he had to get married, that was the difference. He still tried to fight, but obvious family, a family, innit? Truth I honestly don't know what love is. So I'm not going to bullshit you and say love is this, love is that. Because I've been hurt once, and I think love only grows once in someone's life. Especially for that person. It doesn't regrow twice.
Too late now, you've already got married.
There's always a word called divorce.
No.
But I don't want to think that this precise moment. I want to give it a try, see what he's like. See what he really is like. And if he's a cunt, boy, I'll be out of that door without no second. Let me go and get ready.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a shower, I'll get ready.
What are you going to wear?
I'm going to wear a sari, I'm going to have a shower first. I don't know what I'm going to...
Nice to your husband?
No, I just want to make myself look nice, that's about it.
She's a bloody nasty girl.
This is Aziran, the older sister. She helped her dad arrange all the marriages. You love her. She's your sister.
Yeah, I don't love her. I don't love anybody. I'm selfish now.
Today was a big day for the whole family. Arriving on the same plane as Shahanara's husband was their younger sister, Hushnara. She'd been on holiday in Bangladesh with her mum and dad. Azarine was excited as she'd arranged for a boy called Rashed to come along with us so that she could try and fix him up with the younger sister. It was the first time Azarine had met Rashed, and already she was bossing him around.
His parents came to my dad's place in Bangladesh. I spoke with them, and they like Hushnara. And my dad liked him.
Yeah, but why don't you just let her find someone she falls in love with?
No, she don't love anybody.
Huh?
She doesn't love anybody.
Why don't you let her wait there?
No, because she will like him, because what your dad say, you know my dad.
Yeah.
So she have to listen to my dad. Otherwise dad gonna kick her out.
Have they met each other before?
No.
She's never met him.
No, very fast day today.
पहली बार देखा तूने मुझे तुमसे हुई नफरत फिर भी मोहब्बत हो गई. It means the first time when I saw you, I hated you. Then I started to love you. I don't know how that works out, but it works out. Like, I know it happened in real life with me. Somebody that I started hating, started to love him, and I started to cry for him. Simon, what is love? How? I think when you see that person every day so much and starts to care for you, start feeding you, buying you lunch, caring for you, drop you to the station, I think little bits like that grows up, it builds up to a relationship.
What does he look like?
He's really tall, skinny, fair, he's alright looking. But not as cute as me.
Are you excited to meet?
Yeah, he bought roses and stuff.
Did you? Did you buy some roses? Maybe.
How many other people were anxiously waiting to meet new husbands or wives off the same aeroplane? The whole extended family were there. Everyone seemed to be just waiting, fiancés and newlyweds, for the next phase of their life to begin. And then suddenly I realized that Shahanara and Rashed had disappeared.
But you might miss them. You might miss them if they do. Hold this hand.
When we got back to see if they'd arrived, Shahanara's new husband Mamoon went straight past her without even seeing Shahanara.
Didn't notice me. After didn't notice me.
Shahanara looked more excited now. At least she had a smile on her face. It seemed much more important for Mamoon to say hello to the members of his own family from Britain. Shahanara looked too confused and uncomfortable to go and say hello to him. They spent ages just staring at each other from a distance, as though time was suspended, as though they'd never met before. Then the little sister Hushnara came out from customs. Rashed had got a little girl to give her the flowers that he'd bought for her. He was too shy to give them himself. Shahanara came over and pointed Rashed out in the crowd. She still hadn't said hello to her new husband. We were all somehow embarrassed. I wondered where Mum and Dad were, but they'd stayed back in Bangladesh.
No, you haven't.
Finally, I got to say hello to the little sister, Hushnara. She couldn't have been more different to Shahanara. She too had lived in London all her life, but she was a devout Muslim who prayed every day, someone her father could be proud of.
You home?
No, my mum. She fainted.
Oh.
That heartbreaking you so much. I'm thinking of going back in a month's time again. After my dad comes, I'll go back as well. You going back? Yeah. Why? Mom, you like it? It's nice. Hey. Do you like his family?
But Azarin was already greasing the wheels. In all the excitement, I don't know how aware Hushnara was of the family's plans for her to marry Rashed.
Look, Simon! He's been carrying this all the way.
It's a nice photo. Did he carry it in his pocket or everywhere? Yeah.
He goes to me a phone, so he prays to God that I lose weight. Live with that. But a man say that to me, I'll knock him out. I'm going to knock him out when I go home. Me, no, like you. Okay? Yes? You like me?
Yeah.
How much? How much money will you buy me? Let him feel in the welcome.
Azarin was working her magic on Rashed and little sister Hushnara. She was so pushy. She wouldn't let Rashed go off to work, even though he wanted to.
You have to go to work now. You can't get this enjoyment anymore, no? ফোন করে বলে দাও না সুবিধা আছে আজকে আসতে পারবো না
You cut yourself?
Yeah, skin peeled off.
You're right.
I think I'll get the hang of it.
You get the hang of it?
Yeah? It's a bit fussy.
Who's fussy?
My husband.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't want me to chat on the phone. I just have to get used to it. My mother-in-law gave me all this stuff.
Do you like him more than you thought you did?
Do I like him more than I think I did? I like him, okay, but I don't know, I felt really bad because he left everyone behind and everyone's crying for him and he's crying for them. And I don't want to be so harsh on him and make him feel left out, so I think I'll just give it a try. Let me see.
Four months had passed since that day at the airport. In all that time, I hadn't seen Shahanara's family. Her husband Mamoon had asked me not to film him anymore, so I'd stayed away. Rashed and Husnara were going to get married. The whole family were excited about their wedding. Dad was happy because his 2 daughters had been sorted out with nice Bangladeshi boys. But then I heard the news about Shahanara and her husband.
Hi, Shahanara, it's Simon.
Yeah,
So
a lot
tell
of
me what's happened.
a lot of things happened. Once he came back, should we go and sit down?
Okay.
Once he came back, we started to have a lot of problems. He started to change. He was being difficult. He knew I was a very wild girl, you know, loves meeting my friend, loves going out. He said he'll learn to accept that. He said he doesn't mind. And basically, you know, when he came, there was a lot of problems happening like that. I stayed with him for 2 months. And ever since the day, remember, Simon, I said to you, Simon, my heart doesn't feel right about this man. Something weird's happening. I really never want to see him. I have no love, no feeling, nothing whatsoever for him. And now I'm with somebody else. His name is Sham. He's much older than me. He's in his early 30s. But he was married before. He's got kids. It doesn't bother me. He came into my life and he made me a wiser person, and he told me to go out and he told me to go out and work and be a healthy girl, earn money, spend money, live a life like a normal human being. That's what I feel. I love him. Do you love me, sweetheart?
Yes, I do.
Go on, Dave. Why are you saying it so slowly for? Say I love you, Shana.
I love you, Shana, okay?
No, that wasn't. You didn't say that nicely. Say it nicely. Spanish, geography.
Don't tell me no geography. You don't know nothing,
Yeah.
man.
Sham.
You don't know nothing.
Business studies.
What's the capital of Amsterdam?
Holland. Yeah. No, capital of Amsterdam. Yeah. It is Holland, isn't it? Holland. Capital of Amsterdam. Is it? It is, Sham.
You don't know geography, man.
Yeah, I did geography, man. Geography and product design.
Product design.
Nearly everywhere Shahanara went, she was the centre of attention. She seemed to be able to get on with everyone, except her father, that is.
Remember one thing, yeah,
On the way home, her older sister phoned to say that the family were organising a meeting to persuade her to go back with Mamoon,
They don't want to fucking know me, that's their
or at
problem.
least to give him the right to stay in the UK.
Yeah, next time anybody phones me about Mamoon, tell them I'm gonna fucking put them straight. And I know exactly what's happening. I can see whichever fucking man I want. Can they do anything to me? Can anyone do anything? Do they fucking pay my bill? When I'm fucking ill, do they come and feed me? No. Men feed me. Tell them men feed me out there. Because I'm a fucking slag. That's what they think I am, so I am one. Any day they call me about Mamoon ever again, yeah, I swear I'm going to report every fucking motherfucking bitch to the police station. I would. And I got to report on Mamoon, and if anyone harass me, you just tell them, yeah, bye. Set you straight good. Simon, have you been filming me the way I've been talking? I swear I'm so wind up. And don't you dare piss me off as well, because I had it, you know, you pissed me off. You pissed me off and I'm going to knock you out as well. What? Oh, you fucking bastard! You...
I remember asking Shahanara if she thought she could ever really be happy with Sham.
I don't want to be Sham's mistress, if you know what I mean. Because I know I've got a life of my own as well. So he wants to be there for me now. Fine, I'll always be there for him. I'm not saying I'm going to back off or anything, but when it's time, when I meet the right person again, then yeah, I probably will shut Sham out of my life, and he probably knows that very well.
Things had got bad with family relations. Dad wasn't speaking to Shahana anymore. She was even more unpopular than before her marriage because of the shame that she brought on the family. So Mum came back from Bangladesh to try and mend things. Dad had bought tickets for everyone to go to Hushnara's wedding in Bangladesh. Everyone except Shahana, that is. And just when it seemed that things couldn't get much worse for the family, that's when Hushnara dropped her own bombshell.
Yeah, Mum, I'm in the sugar, yeah, Mum. Okay? Simon, do you know what? I can't see myself being doubled. That's the last thing on earth that's going to hit my head, me being doubled.
What do you mean being doubled?
Being with someone who, do you know what?
What, not being single?
Yeah. Because I've seen so many people, once when you're married, life changed completely. I can't see myself. You know, now I went bike riding with you. Yeah. I don't think I can do that after marriage. Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever, old man talks rubbish.
Quite predictably, Azza and the older sister was furious.
Why she make people agree first place? You tell me this thing. Why she was agreed?
Yeah, but I think
from very fast, the dad asking. She said yes. Why she put my dad in the trouble? You tell me this thing, Simon. You tell me. If she doesn't want it, why she didn't refuse first place, Simon? And this is not respect for us in Bangladesh. People are going to give us shit in our face. You understand what I'm saying? You don't make your parents unhappy. God said, please make them happy. Because they're the person who born you, and you know, they're the person who look after you from young time. Simon is, I don't know. I don't want to talk about this, Sarah. I can't breathe.
Listen to me. Okhana khawzanoni, okhana shokhti ase. Tumar shamna mi bari demu zanoni. Dekhayet bitamni tumara mi bari ta zaitam farmu ki na.
Valbe iti. Am valbe. Zabar bata kunda koisi.
Saya ma dor dekhai bai deno tan hal kule kita khoisen roza khota. Tumi khoi tarba babira ma kichu khoite na.
Na ne Allah lozam.
Out of man. If not fucking move.
Ay, Dios mío, me quedé ahí.
Simon, this job sucks, I'm telling you, mate. Ugh, it's not even worth it. I am exhausted. I went to watch a movie last night. Kill Bill. And I'm going to become her.
What's she like?
She's mad. She's a nice girl. I like the way she acts. She reminds a bit of me. A bit of insaneness. A little bit of lipstick. And she'll be fine.
I asked Shahana what she thought about her little sister's change of heart.
My dad thought I was influencing my younger sister to become like me, but really I wasn't. I've always wanted her to make my dad happy and her to be happy because she was my baby sister. Rashid will treat her like a princess. He really will treat her like a princess. He will give her the best life.
I wanted to know what had happened to her husband Mamoon, but nobody seemed to know. I heard he was helping out at his relative's restaurant, but I didn't know which one. I was told that he was desperate to try and get back together with Shahanara. Was his desperation to do with his getting a visa, or pride, or was it because of love? Maybe it was impossible to separate these things.
Yeah, I won't take that as a show.
So you two
So
friends
what did
again?
you do? So what did you do?
Hey. We're not friends. I love my mum, yeah, but time to time she really winds me up. I love you, but I...
You're my daughter.
No, you're my daughter, but you're
Yeah,
not my daughter.
you mama. How?
Knows that for a fact.
Every time I went to see the family, things had changed. Now Hushnara had agreed to marry Rashid.
Simon, I'll talk to my mum.
I couldn't keep up.
Simon, come to the guy.
So do you get on okay now?
Yeah, we
You
get
were
along back.
fighting the other day.
Yeah, and we get on. Duita look in. Salma.
This is the more.
Because I bought her this, that's why she's really happy. Simon, next time when my mum starts something on my dad, I'm going to put them inside this. Huh?
So did you agree that you're going to get married as well then?
Yeah, I said it, but I don't know why I even said it. You know that, Simon. Simon, where would this stick to? So two can go onto one, I think.
Mum and Azarine were so excited about going back to Bangladesh for Hushnara's wedding, they started packing 3 weeks in advance. They didn't seem too bothered by Hushnara's lack of enthusiasm. I thought they grew tea in Bangladesh. Even though Shahanara wasn't allowed to come to the wedding, she'd hatched a plan to go to Bangladesh secretly. She said